gonna make sure that things are going correctly. Then we're good to go. Testing the sound. Testing the sound. Not really sure if it's like loud enough though. I have to make the gain a bit better. Not really sure if it's like loud enough though. How about now? How about now? Should work too, right? Okay, well, anyways, we will start playing. Okay, well, anyways, we will start playing. And if it doesn't work... Actually, wait, let me see OBS. Actually, wait, let me see OBS. Well, I think it works. Okay. Well, I think it works. Okay. Just... Alright. So welcome to whoever is watching. I guess I'll throw out my chat as well. So I'm playing Darkest Dungeon 2 today for a couple of hours. We're gonna continue the journey. I've gotten to the last chapter, I think. Should be last chapter, right? You can kind of like ignore this.
The road calls once more to its dark passenger.
Darkest Dungeon is one of my I can't say like favorite games. Like favorite games are different, you know, from different periods of my life. But right now I'm really into Darkest Dungeon 2.
Sanctum, adrift in this bituminous nightmare.
So yeah, when I first started, this was really, really hard. I couldn't even get through like the first chapter. After about I'll say like a week, like almost a week to maybe like within 10 days, I've been able to progress to chapter 5. So we're gonna do chapter 5, which is called Cowardice.
Your craven past is behind you. Ahead lies redemption.
And yeah, just gonna play this game. Whoever wants to follow along, that's great. And I'll kind of explain my thought process on the choices I made, I guess, throughout the playthrough.
The crossroads.
Okay, so the crossroads.
Forward into the light.
There's a lot of like narration in this game. My voice is going over it as well. So the crossroads, you get to choose our team of 4, and I believe if one of our guys die and we reach the next sort of like save point or checkpoint, it's called an inn, or like a kind of like a hotel or whatever. Then we get to replace one of them. But ideally, if we want to beat chapter 5, I feel like with the other ones, I have never been able to beat any of the chapters like having one of my members replaced. So we're gonna have to choose a team that's really going to keep all of them alive until the end of the game. So there's like 4 positions in the game. I'll explain a little bit more. There's a front rank, there's sort of like the middle 2 kind of, and then there's a back rank. So we'll start off with let's start off with the back rank. So this is not back rank. See here, this is like front. So he's gonna be like in these 2 positions, so on and so forth. So for back rank, I played a bit of like chapter 5. I got to the final boss and I got murdered. It really requires you to master all the mechanics of the game. So there's things like damage, high damage, different sort of like positive and negative tokens, and also dots, which is damage over time. So those of you who play like other other sort of strategy based or pretty much any game, like damage over time. So we have a healer here that I'm considering, but whether or not we're gonna take it will take a bit of time to decide, I guess. Back rank. So back rank characters generally would be like, some of them are not necessarily fixed. Like these could actually be any rank, but start off with like a healer, because I think a healer is what really was what really I felt like I was missing in the last boss fight. I didn't have a reliable source of heal. So in Darkest Dungeon 2, one thing that is a little bit upsetting is that I feel there is a disbalance. In the first one, there isn't so much like limitations in terms of how many times you could use a specific skill. But in Darkest Dungeon 2, however, there are certain skills that have cooldowns, and they also have a limited number of usages per battle. I apologize. Stuttering all my words. So like, for example, this is a healer. This is a healing move. But we can only use this 3 times within a fight. There's also a requirement that the target has to have, less than half their life, then you can use it. So it's kind of like, my experience using this is like, if you're at death's door and you really need to heal a bit of it, you would use it. If you're near 50%, you would want to use it. But if you're kind of like maybe between 10% to, 30% health, it doesn't feel good to use Battlefield Medicine. And once again, we only have 3 uses of it. I still might take Plague Doctor because it serves 2 roles in the team. So we have like some sort of a heal and also a reliable source of dots, DOT. So in the game, I personally feel that Plague Doctor is the best when it comes to Blight, which is one of the dots mechanic. So we're going to choose him first. I definitely do want to play with him. We can also choose kind of like their class, what we want to have. And these are kind of like some bonuses, or rather some tweaks to the class itself. So for example, the Surgeon, we can get more HP, our melee damage is increased, our healing improves, but once again, I think we only have 2 heals here. We have 1 and 2 heal spells. So okay, maybe this is not too bad then, because there's a cooldown of 1, but there's no limitations in terms of how often we can use the heals for Is there a requirement though? Let's see. There's a remove. Yeah, we're taking Plague Doctor no matter what. I just can't. I don't see myself going through reaching the end boss without a good damage over time character. But I'm trying to figure out if which one do we want to go. So with the Surgeon, we are going to lose our ability to trigger damage over time, because you'll see like there's 33%, minus 33% in resistance piercing. So we want as high resisting piercing as possible for Blight. So likely we are going to go with, this one's kind of useless, we're going to go with the Alchemist. So one thing to notice though is also we have a very low health pool. So what does that mean? Likely we want to put him towards like the back.
Indiscriminate science
stains
the Surgeon's hands.
So we could also do the skills now. So we can do Blight skill, another Blight skill. We need this. I don't think so, because these skills allow us to hit from any position anyways, almost. Except the front. Don't need this, don't need this. We might need Battlefield Medicine early on. Let's do again. So we can give someone resistances. I honestly don't care about that too much. Make someone hit harder for 1 turn and also give them a speed boost. Maybe. Also, we can choose up to 5 skills active at any time, and throughout the run we could also change. Since I've unlocked most, if not all, for the Plague Doctor in terms of the skills, we kind of know already, or I kind of already know what I want to go with. We want to try to shuffle people. No, not really. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're gonna take indiscriminate science because I do want to test to see if this is in anyhow like viable. So here under 50%, heal 20%. Here under 50%, heal 10. But it's just nice that there's no restriction. So we can use battlefield medicine like primarily to heal as well as get rid of like bleed, blight, or burning. And then otherwise we'll use indiscriminate science to heal. I think another thing that's different from Darkest Dungeon 1 is that as we travel between locations in a stagecoach, see that later, we also get to heal in between battles. So if we avoid battles for some time, we can heal up to max. So a lot of these are kind of, they're not necessarily, what I mean is we don't have to keep them, you know, at high health all the time. These are really within the battle itself when we need to use. So like after a battle, they'll just heal back up. The cost of death, I haven't tried this before. Maybe we will try it. So the yellow part, by the way, well, I can't really show with my mouse, is showing after you upgrade the skill. So you get like these upgrade potentials throughout the run. I'm just seeing like if it's a skill I would see myself upgrading later. So it'll give the target, I mean after upgrade, it gives the target a combo token or combo counter. So it removes remaining bleed, light, burning on target as damage. Oh, sorry, I mean it deals the rest of the damage. I'm not sure if this is really that exciting because it also removes it. So it's kind of like triggering it earlier. So we'll think about it. Generally, I really like this one though, Magnesium Rain. So mostly because it gives like burning on all 4 positions on the enemy team, and also clears corpses. So we'll go with this. So for Surgeon, we are committing to it. We'll also take a look at their quirks. I'm not sure how long this has already lasted. Like, we haven't even started the game. I'm just explaining like what's going on here. But so there's Amateur Weaponsmith as a positive quirk. So meaning each round. So they're like different rounds, and each round everyone gets to have a turn, right? So at the beginning of each round, there's a chance they can get crit. So that's good. I normally look at the negatives, the one that it's something that sort of worries me the most. Cultomaniac, enthralled with hidden cults and their trappings. I guess this would just make their decision making. Her decision making on certain points lean more towards that. So whenever we're dealing with certain encounters, we may have choices that would reflect this. So that's fine. Let's look at our second back rank. Torn Rotorcuff, that's not good. You know what? Actually, I think we'll just go through all the characters, and this is gonna last like. I'll just end up talking about this game. You know, just talking. You know, right here is gonna take like forever before the game even starts. I mean the run. So this character is good. Any rank, she has ways to move around, but do we need her? She's another source of blight, which is really nice. Running a full blight team has its advantages. So the advantage of a full blight team is that you can stack blight. Each time it triggers, it will deal more damage, and it can also prolong the damage over time instantly. I don't know how I feel about Grave Robber. I played her before. I'm not sure if it would fit within a team that I wouldn't bring to endgame and final boss. She has some interesting abilities, like she can move back. She can move back, she can move front, she can do a lot of... she can hit any position, which is nice. She can go through... she can ignore like shield. There's flashing daggers, which hits 2 positions. But I'm really leaning towards like maybe either a highwayman or a jester. Jester is really good, but my worry is Let's check this again. So all these abilities. So she wants to be in position. Definitely wants to be in position. I guess 3 or 4. Sometimes she may be at 1. The way you want to have blight, burn, and then 2 heals. So we'll commit to that. She can function at both these ranks. Why am I looking at this now is because if I choose something like Jester, I need to be certain that every other character, every other persona on the team can play at least 2 positions because he'll be moving around a lot. And even though it's not necessarily a requirement, but lead is also something I can get into the team now if I go with Highwayman. Sorry, with Jester. Very undecided. But you know what? Let's do the reverse now. Let's look at the front, the front character first. I mean, sorry, second. Likely I'm gonna go with Man at Arms because every run I've had him felt very solid, and he stays alive. He keeps other people alive, and that's really important for our first rank. Hellion. It feels really bad because there's a lot of. I don't know how to necessarily play this character that well. Like I feel I'm always underutilizing her, so we won't go with that. Runaway is no. So I think we're gonna go with either Leper or Men in Arms for rank 1, because we really need to have a very solid tank. If we look at Leper, this is a character that also deals a lot of damage. It's very durable, but also depending on what path we take, it could drastically change his role in the team. If we go with Tempest, which is the de facto build, we would need characters that can feed him a lot of combo counters. We go with Poet. There's less damage. Healing, give it. So we'll get to heal more, we'll get to have resist and move. So what if we go Poet? If we go Poet, I think like there might be... Or the Monarch. Monarch might be good for the end game. So I think the way this works is that when we're fighting against Cosmics, we would have 20% more HP, we will have a little bit more speed, and our chop will deal 25% more damage. I mean, it's good if we do get to those bosses, right? Should I try this? I lose out a lot of health in normal fights. Okay, so let's say we'll go with Poet. Does it really... excuse me, does it also show me... Okay, there we go. Wait. Okay, so he has like a negative quirk that kind of undoes his thing, so we're gonna get him cured. Take this route. Okay, so we're taking him, then we'll have to focus on, and also if we have no, or if we're not going chop, Feels really odd. You know what? To make life easier, we'll go with Man-at-Arms.
More
Because at
devastating
least
than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
At least I can guarantee that we can likely reach the end boss with this team. I mean, sorry, with the Man-at-Arms leading the team. So I played with what am I talking about? So I played with like Bulwark and Vanguard, which I really like, both of them. But I watched like a video online on YouTube, and someone mentioned that Sergeant is a very good choice. So he'll be doing like 20% is a lot when it comes to sort of damage reduction. So it would be a very unreliable source of like, you know, sort of like hit. So at this point, if I'm playing Sergeant, likely he will be just fixed, you know, like fixed just buffing the team, holding them holding on the front line, so on and so forth. So for himself, let's see. So when he bolster, he can remove 2 sort of negative traits. I don't like vulnerability and I think like attack down. I'm not sure how relevant this is. It could be nice, but I don't know if it's like absolutely necessary. If we don't have another sort of like a stress management tool, that's kind of like a free roll bonus. But otherwise, And then each turns. Oh, it's not round. It's each turn. So each ally, on their turn, they can get like a 50% resistance bonus. But still, I don't know. It still doesn't really excite me. So we'll likely go with one of these two. So Bulwark, or Crush, and Riposte skills do less damage. Which once again, not very exciting. Shield attack skills deal more damage. Shield attack skills have more stun, resistance, piercing. Doesn't feel exciting, so we're gonna go with the 4th one, Vanguard. We'll have more health, we'll have more damage all around, and we'll lose like resistances to bleed, blight, and burning. But we have extra health, and we have a Plague Doctor, so we're gonna go with Vanguard for front position. Undecided on what we're gonna go in terms of skills. Let's see. Crush and Repulse. Okay, so we definitely will have Crush, and we will have Repulse skills. So the only Repulse skill I believe is Retribution. So let's put Retribution first. Okay, that's it. Then we need a movement skill. We always want him to be at the front. I've always been, ever since I started using Hold the Line, I've really liked it. I'll say like this is probably his best, in fact all of his skills are really good, but the fact that he can move from any position to position 1 for the team and then lock himself down, this is something I definitely would have. So let's say we have these 3. So Rampart is just like another attack. And I think it deals less damage than Crush. It doesn't have that bonus. Boost 4. We will just use Hold the Line instead. So we'll completely ignore this skill. Defender, we must have it. We have to have a way of getting more positive tokens. Block tokens on ourselves, and also protecting anyone who might be dying. Then the 5th one is really dependent. Removing blind doesn't really matter. Getting someone stronger, doesn't feel super necessary. So I think we're either gonna go with Boaster or is Bellow worth it? Maybe. Stand Fast do again. Stand Fast will give us more sort of like block token. Do we need that though? Question is, would I? And it has a cooldown too. So it's cooldown 2, cooldown 1. Let's just use Defender. So yeah, for the last skill, the question would be: do we want to have I've used this like before, which is very interesting because oh cool, it ignores block. So this could be like another source of high damage, which could be fun. I don't think it'll be that useful early game though, and we can change this like layout during our run anyways. And then of course, yeah, this one gives us a heal on Death's Door, so we'll go with this. This one is like our stress management tool. So now for the middle. So far I don't think we have, of our two characters, we don't really need any sort of combo creation. I mean, as in it's not like absolutely necessary, so maybe like Jester isn't absolutely needed. But yeah, what is our middle team? I played with some Flagellant yesterday, and I really like it. It's like a secondary lead character, and also able to play like a very like strong support role. So you'll notice that I haven't unlocked all their skills yet. But we'll be able to do that after just getting through like one shrine, which likely we'll get into in this run. So I might be interested in taking Flagellant once again as a secondary light character. So does he also care about Oh yeah, but there is like one thing that's kind of annoying about Flagellant is that you kind of want to manage your ability to, oh man, what am I saying? Yeah, manage your ability to balance, I guess, you know, like your health as well as your stress level. So it'll be kind of like shown here. Flexible positioning. Really? How flexible is this? Just 3. Oh, so you could do this from any position? No, right? Am I crazy? Okay, yeah, so there is. Okay, so because I played like Scourge the other day, and while it felt good because it gave a lot of blight, but it didn't feel that good when it comes to the flexibility. So see, like for example, low health gets great potency to blight and buff the light. Let's look at this actually. Let's see what we get. So punish would deal some blight. That's not a lot. Not super exciting. Like 2 and 3, and then the other one is 2 and 3. So Fester really doesn't matter. So if we go with Damien, what we care about, we definitely would need these 2 blight skills, similar to like our Doctor. Deathless. So Deathless would function as a heal mechanic that would heal herself for, you know, probably 20%. But we also get to heal someone else for more at 35%. And we can do this at any point. We don't have to have like below 50% to do it. That's pretty good. Maybe. Consider it. Endure will take stress from someone else. Pick up 3. I don't get it. Oh, hi Dad. How's it going? Playing some game at the moment. Lash's gift requires self HP to be lower than 20%. Really don't like this. Heals only 10%. Feels very vague. You know what? We won't. No, I think I still want to take this character. At least try it out. but I don't know if I want to take Examinate though. Go with Maniac. Sacrifice is below Blight. So there's no Blight at all. There's no Blight 2. So Blight 2, knockback, gives a combo counter. Esther doesn't matter. Deathless can heal another character for quite a lot. Endure thing. It will ignore Endure. Take all negative tokens from another character and heal self by 30%. Vague. Or more. Self damage. You get this for one turn because this. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of like very sacrificial for all negative tokens. It doesn't feel good. I think I still might just go with the with this one, which gives it more blight damage. I don't know. Also, do we need another stress healer? If we need another stress healer, I think I do take Jester.
A murderous melody lingers.
Because then I can free
after
up.
the final chord has been struck.
I can free up like Boaster for something else, right? -2 stress. Oh, so it does like give something else. Wait a minute. Use talk a minute. Oh, I think if it gives both a Jester. HP. Less resistances, more speed. Each ally on the start of their turn, they'll gain. They have a chance, I mean, to gain like stress. The lowest is bleed piercing, so it can deal bleed damage, causing skill 10%. Doesn't matter though. I don't think he's not going to be a damage dealer. So. Alright, enjoy your morning coffee. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. Alright, song skills. That doesn't feel like a Jester game. So tricky. I can't figure out. I know my front and my back. I just need to figure out what I want in my middle, and it's hard, really hard. Right now, I guess I don't have any. I have a so I have a defender. I have heals. I have some damage over. I have a little bit of damage over time. So I need something that deals a lot of like high damage. Maybe it shows you right. Range damage. I want a Vestal. How many heals do I get? Doesn't restrict me, does it? I don't remember, but this character, I consider this character, I mean. Buffett token room. Flexible roll, party defense, don't really need that. Let's go with Highwayman. I haven't used him for some time now. So he's a character that can potentially deal high damage. And also has a pretty good moveset. If I go with Rogue, I will kind of want to be in front. And point blank shot will give Riposte. Just kind of nice. So we can consider this. There's no penalty for being rank 2, but he doesn't want to be in 3 and 4. This one gives all his range skills 25% more damage, which is good. Most of it would be that. And then melee skills will have less damage, so we'll probably have either no melee skills or just one. And also gives him a speed boost, and Grape Shot Blast it's pretty good. Then Yellow Hand is the opposite. So they get more HP, range skills, less damage, so on and so forth. Ah, man, I don't know. Like, either between these two. The nice thing about playing Rogue, though, is that if I play with POS, so point blank shot, or blank shot, I can create a combo token. Then the rest of the team can kind of use it. It's not necessary, but it works. It could work in the team. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't want to overcommit on anything, because once again, this is the I think this is the last chapter, or maybe there's even like a chapter 6, but I've gotten to the final boss and I didn't have a reliable source of heal, and also didn't have a reliable source of solid damage. So I really need something that hits really hard. Can Highwayman do that for me? That's the question. There's also like the Occultist, which I really like. I'm very much leaning towards him actually, because he does an insane amount of damage with his Dark Star. So maybe we'll just get him, and then the last character will figure out what it is after. Maybe that makes more sense, because I do like to play the Occultist. Let's see. So this one, healing skills. And another nice thing about him is that his heal is somewhat-ish reliable. There's no cooldown on it, I think. So Ritualist healing skills will be much higher. We have Sense Piercing for our curses. So this is like heal and curses. So when I use a curse skill, I can potentially give myself a buff. Okay, that's kind of nice. And turn start, I'll be more vulnerable. Warlock has less health, but more range damage. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. We'll just go really high risk here. So let's add the range skills first. Okay, we can put him in here.
To know the abyss,
yeah.
One must embrace it.
So range skill 1 and range skill 2. I don't remember this per se. Definitely need a heal. Let's say we definitely need these 4. So we're gonna have like sacrificial stab, I think, because there is a possibility that if we get combo tokens, we can like take advantage of this. Actually, no, we can't. We can't take that because position 2 and position. These are like fine, but just we do need like a curse. Okay, we'll go with this. We'll go with this. So this like gives a combo token and also a attack down. Now time for our last character. So far our character base has been very potatoey. So the question now is, do we need a secondary tank? Do we need... What are we lacking now? I think Doctor by herself really isn't fully enough. The previous team I brought was with Flagellant in position 2, which once again I got very far, but it felt like something was very much lacking. So this time around I feel like trying something different. I don't know if going like more buffs is necessarily the right way either. So I think, as odd as it may sound, I think even going a leper might make some sense. Because it'll give a lot of burst damage. Or do I just come back to Jester and be like, well, create more like combo tokens everywhere. There might actually be like a bonus for having, because every character does benefit from combo. So maybe I will do that. And then we have another source of heal. Otherwise, Highwayman can hit every position from... Yeah, maybe Highwayman. I think maybe Highwayman. Decisions. Because Jester, what is he gonna do? He's gonna create a bit of bleed. Just nice. In the middle. Get move in front. Create tokens. Move behind. Stress heal. Okay, so the back rank, we already have 2 characters that can hit the back rank really, really well. Then front, we need someone to be able to deal with the front then. Man-at-Arms isn't going to be doing that too often. He's going to be either buffing the team. Once in a while he might crush, but that's really isn't his sort of main goal, I'd say. So then it comes down to whether or not we need to have the Jester or not. The Highwayman. You know what? We'll go with Highwayman. We'll go with Highwayman and we will commit to perhaps a more flexible position. Because this one forces us to play PBS, which isn't necessarily like a bad thing in itself. But because we lose our damage potential at 3 and 4 and we don't want that, likely we're going to go with Sharp Shot. Sharp Shot, once again, we get a speed boost. Grape Shot does more, gives us like strengthen, and you know our range skills does more damage. So yeah, we'll go with this. Commit to
Hunted.
our Highwayman.
Harried. A fugitive seeking to outpace the past.
So let's first look at our ranged abilities. Well, these are like more skills than range. Okay, we want like grape shot blast no matter what. This allows us to hit the first two ranks really well. Double tap for sure. And then the thing is that, what is this? Okay. So pistol shot, for example, is nice because it can shoot anywhere. But the issue is, I feel like, how often would it matter to have to shoot rank 4? I don't think it does because we have two characters that does that so well. So we're gonna focus on these two as our primary ranged, I guess, abilities. We're not gonna get this for melee. Highway robbery, insanely good. I always take it. It just removes counters from something. It also ignores like evasion, which is good because the weakness of Burning Star, for example, is that while it hoses block, it gets shut down completely by evasion. So we're gonna do that to support it. We have 3 now. We're not care about this. If we do go with, do we still go with point blank shot? I think we still want to, because we don't. All of our abilities want us to be in. See, all of this want us to be in not in rank 1. So if we're in rank 1 with nothing better to do, we're definitely going to point blank shot. So this skill itself here can be seen as something that supports these ones, because we can't use any of them in position 1. Would there be a case whereby we don't want to get out of position 1? I think it's really rare. Then we're not going to take any sort of like melee. There's no reason to focus on melee at all. Question is, if we take this melee attack, for example, it's really just for the bleed. I don't think we need it. Yeah, I really don't think we need it. Duelist Advance serves a similar purpose to what am I saying? It's similar to Point Blank Shot, which is really just to move us forward by 1. Does that matter though? Like we'll move maybe from 4 to 3 and 2 to 3 to 2. I think it's really nice to have that, right? Especially as a middle rank character. Because if we're at 4, can we do anything? I think we can still, yeah, we can still do all this at rank 4 though. So maybe it's fine. Ignore stealth. It creates a combo token. But once again, not many characters really need a combo token. It's a bonus, but it's not mandatory. I think it's really pistol shot or take aim at this point. Or if you want the mobility, duelist advance. Removes blind. How often will we be blinded? Well, I guess if we're blind and we don't want to do anything else. Yeah, you know what? We'll take this. There we go. We have our team. So Sharp Shot, Vanguard, Warlock, Alchemist. So we're gonna finally, after like 1 hour of talking about this about explaining what the heck I'm doing, we finally started.
The road is yours to travel, but you are not alone.
1 second, just reading something. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Just answering a really long ass text. Okay. So this is our stagecoach, and then we get to move around a bit. There's these like bushes we can sort of run into, and sometimes they have some rewards in it. So sometimes you'll see me try to navigate towards them.
Welcomes you with open arms.
Here we're gonna fight our first battle, and then
The bulwark of your
it's
denial
pretty easy,
is
but
giving
gives a good
way.
idea of how the game works. Yeah, do I have any side quests that I need to? Lair boss, fishfolk, pillagers. There's times in the fight. Okay, we can get us out of the way here.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
We can curse, right? Okay. Ah. Changed my mind. Just want to get this battle out of the way so we can go to our first inn, and then really start off our journey from there. So yeah, so these are like our healths. This is their health, and then these are kind of like some buffs or debuffs. We'll hit the back line. So these two will die. We'll hit this. Nice step blow. So one last guy here.
Finish this quickly.
Zombie or something. Shoot him. Ooh, nice crit. This is nothing better to do. We'll hit that. We'll blight the front guy. And there we go. First battle done. So this is really easy. Not much talking. Not much sort of like considerations. But towards the middle and the late part of the game, where we're fighting bosses, then like
So much
every
worse
single
in
decision
store.
that I make is gonna matter. Gonna really determine like life and death. Arrows. So we have like 2 mastery points. They're kind of hard to run by. Like I got into a game
Battles
where
inviting thee once again.
I had way too many mastery points, but we're gonna play with the assumption that we likely won't have it. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh. Let's go here. Let's come here
Planning
first.
and mindfulness.
Rather,
As
let's
vital
get
to
a pet.
survival as sharpened steel.
So we have like kind of like 3 kind of currencies. We have relics, mastery, and baubles. We use relics and baubles to buy things with the shopkeeper, and then the mastery points to upgrade our ability. I'm gonna see what else is here. It's out of curiosity. We get more wheels, doesn't matter. Whiskey is good. I like this because it allows us to improve our relationship between each character pairs. So we'll likely buy this. Poultices, I don't fully remember what poultices are, what they do. But let's come over here and start equipping our stagecoach. So this is our stagecoach. And we are
cannot
going
fight,
to put things on it now.
Perhaps it can calm.
+2 quantity of looted relics. I don't know what that means. So, you mean this? Does it mean the stacking? The stacking is like higher? Let's try that.
Bolt it on and be off. The
No.
mountain will not be denied.
They show much. Holy crap, this is insanely good. So all trinket prices are cheaper. Everything is cheaper. Okay, we're definitely putting this as number 1 then.
Reconfigure.
God, okay.
Meet each challenge on its own terms.
So before each location, make an invigorating stew. That sounds kind of interesting. Early in the game, it's very useful. Increased chance of looting trinkets. I have a lot of stuff. Because I unlocked a lot of things before this run, and sometimes it appears here. We don't need scouting. Increase the stacking. No, we don't care. Chance to make explosives. I don't think we care about this. Care about this. If we have to repair our stagecoach during like this run, we probably already lost. So we're not going to take that. Increased chance of looting trinkets. Do we care about this? I feel it is good, right? Like, because we can get the trinkets for free as opposed to having to buy for them. Scouting. I do like scouting a lot, so I think we can put that. We can change this, by the way, at the next day if we want to. For quantity, I don't know what it does. Let's just ignore it then. It might be really good, and I apologize for being silly. So route scouting, I do, care about. We do want to have more of this, and then the question is, do we want to have food or do we want to have more relationship chance?
One learns quickly.
Sorry, more
when survival
like whiskey to
demands
improve
it.
our relationship. I think I do still want to have whiskey. Or we could just go with this anyways and see how it plays out. See what we have for trinkets though. Useless, useless, useless. I don't care about any of this. Nah, we're not gonna spend any of our precious baubles on this. So yeah, do we want to have invigorating stew? What is invigorating stew? Maybe we can see it here. So, nah, we're gonna go with the tried and true method, in my opinion, which is going with whiskey. But yeah, so now we have route scouting. What's it called? Sorry. Everything costs less. Our scouting is good. We have a chance of looting trinkets. We can get whiskey after each location, before each location. So this is pretty much done. This is good. Let's go back to the
Precious relics
provisioner.
remind us of a time before the end.
We want to take this though. We'll try without easy mode. Play the game as intended. So this basically makes the game slightly easier, question mark, but not by that much. I mean, we're able to get to the final boss anyways. Or I mean, I managed to get there once. It's not something which we need to be concerned about. Okay, so in items, these are things that we can only use inside the inn. Get that later. See what we have starting off. So we have a chance of one of those three things. They're all pretty good, but I also don't feel like it's something we immediately need. Use. We have 2 foods. We don't need to use this either. This is pretty good, isn't it? So compared to it's 30%. Oh, but we lose speed, eh? You don't need to use any of this yet. This is kind of like a throwaway. Look at our characters. Do we have anyone which we're afraid of getting, I guess, sick? Give it to our man in arms, because he's gonna get hit very often. And I feel like sometimes some hits might get sick. That. Alright. Go back to the provisioner. We're really going through this methodically. But, okay, so food, we don't care about it this early in the game. Stress management could be useful. I don't feel it's that urgent yet. We'll take as many whiskey flasks as we can. I think, maybe? Let's see what else is there. These other things don't matter too much. Book of Poetry. Poetry could be good because it reduces stress by 4 for 2 targets. And it also gives a relationship. So maybe we'll take both of this. You know what? We'll take all this because relationship matters in this game, just like in real life. I'll explain it as I go through. I mean, once I start using. For For combat items, these are items we can use during the fights. Most likely we won't need any of this though. Whoa, this is pretty good. Triage kit. Holy crap, heals 75%, that's insane. I guess the nuance is that we can only have one of it. Do we need it this early though? Or do we want to sort of hoard it this early? I don't think so. Okay, we're almost done, guys. We're almost really starting the game. Let's equip some of our things. The bone saw. Oh, interesting. It's a rated weapon. Does it mean I can use this more than once? Curious now. Explosive hits everything, burn for 3 turns. We can put this on our Plague Doctor. Contraption, add 2 at random. We can just use these for fun. I'm not really sure if it's really that important or not. Party will get bleed for 3 turns. Party will get... Oh, we do have a triage kit. That's nice. Man. Okay. So we're not gonna I'm not gonna over fixate on these items. We're just gonna add our mastery points now, and then we're gonna head off to our first region of the game. Finally, phew. I feel like I've been recording for over an hour now, and I still haven't really started, you know, progressing. Okay, our first 2 mastery points are important. Likely, we want to split it across 2 characters. Usually, I like to add it to the Plague Doctor first, having that back rank annihilation. So we're gonna go with Plague Grenade, and maybe like Boaster. Just so we have some stress management early on. Or we could just risk it and go for something else like this one, which just further sort of like annihilates the back line. Or alternatively, go with double tap. Oh, you know what? We'll go with Grape Shot Blast because we get a bonus for this anyways. Cool, so we can finally move.
The provinces and cantrevs of our land crumbling.
Okay, so we have 2 choices here. We can either go here, clear out a layer, and then we get currency, or stagecoach and most piece. This is less exciting, but I think we also need to check out what one of our conditions are, because I think one of it is land a killing blow on a lair boss in the Foiter. Okay, you know what? We'll try to go with this.
The tainted crop continues to
It's kind of hard to... Oh, wait.
And pestilence.
I almost forgot. So relationship, yes. So all of them are 9 at the moment. We're gonna use our whiskey bottle to improve some of the relationships. So let's do this. And maybe this. Just to give it a bit of like a buffer. If it falls below a certain number, I'll explain this. Well, I'll explain it now, actually. So you could either be unfriendly, neutral, or like friendly. And what we want to do is, worst case scenario, we want it to be in the middle of neutral, if not friendly. And then if they're friendly and we rest, we have a chance of having some positive interactions that come up here on the right. We'll probably see it in the next inn though. And I'll explain it again. But now we're gonna go in. So we're gonna fight the boss in the first region, which is very high risk, but I think we should be quite strong.
The rancid crop
right?
grows unchecked.
Do we have any trinkets?
Abhorrent.
No, we don't have any trinkets. Wait, no trinkets. Okay, we can pick up some trinkets though. Let's see. I'm moving things a lot around, but just seeing. So we have to clear our lair, so we're gonna focus on that. The highwayman has to do the killing blow if possible. pillagers and fisher folk. So if they're pillagers, we're gonna try to give the kill to the witch doctor, get that bonus as well. So candles are like another currency in the game, whereby I can use it to unlock stuff. So we have like a path. We can go to 3 possibilities. And down here, you also see like the preference for our characters, like where they would like to go. But for the most part, we're gonna make the decision for the team based on what we kind of need. So the layer is gonna be here, so we would like to come here. So if we work down backwards, it's really about whether or not we want to go to the watchtower. I don't think we're gonna go to watchtower because it doesn't give us anything other than scouting, and we already have scouting. So we're gonna be here, here. Okay. So really, it's just so the only thing that really matters now, I guess, is what we want to focus on first. Here, it kind of like tells us what we're gonna meet halfway between these 2 locations, and we're gonna lose an armor, but we'll be able to go to a cache, which has some supplies. I don't remember what supplies necessarily mean. We don't know what's here, but we do get like a candle. And then if we go in the front, there might be books, wolf, and trinket. You know what? We'll go in front because right now we don't have any trinkets at all. None of our characters are wearing anything. So this will be like a good
The worst kind of
good time to sort of, I guess, try it out. These are pillagers, right? Yeah, I think these are pillagers. Okay, so our Blight Doctor wants to take a kill. So just get him like pretty low and then let him finish it off after. I'm gonna play pretty fast here because I kind of already know what I want to do. But as we get into like bigger fights, I'll explain a bit more why I'm doing certain things. Okay. So we will go with this. We can curse 3 times and then kill off this guy. So these 2 should be dead. And after that, we can check the update. Whoops.
Stumbling and stupefied. A simple variable, easily resolved.
So that's our loot. Nothing interesting, but it's also our first like non-tutorial fight. Didn't hit that. Okay. So let's see what we get here. It's good that you'll see like the character has a glow, the other character. It means that it's gonna be supportive of the decision, which would increase its relationship. If we're doing something positive, usually it increases by 1. If it's something that they disagree with, it'll -2. And that could really hurt us a lot, so we would try to avoid it, but at the same time, you know. Relics means we get more currency. Books are kind of okay. We can go with Trinket, because I want to see what we can potentially get here.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
That's nice. We have a gold. A turn start and turn end, so it's not a round, so it's a character. So when the turn starts, it deals 1 damage to us. Oh, I'm a bit confused here. So evasion becomes crit. Block becomes strengthen. The turn end does the opposite? Okay. It's a bit odd. I think we can put it on our Because the only character that can kind of make evasion or create evasion is our right now is our highwayman, but it's not reliable. So we're gonna focus putting it on our men in arms. Give him something more proactive to do, once in a while.
The flame sputters. You must give hope.
Okay, so we passed by like a darkness thing. So up here on the top right, we have to manage this loading. We don't want it to get to 4, and there are ways that we can remove it by picking certain fights. So you see like the one in the back is blue, so that means he's not going to like this decision. We're also not going to take it because we don't care about any of it. This one is... we don't care about scouting as much, but... we'll lose flame, and then we'll also get some relic. Care about this. It's mostly the negative relationship that hurts, but...
An unexpected find.
We'll see. We'll fix it up with all the whiskey that we make. Let's see if we have yeah, we're not taking the watchtowers, we're going left. Maybe we can get enough like whiskey for fix all our things. Oh, it's a creature den? Okay. Okay. Creature dens generally... okay, this one's easy-ish. So like fight random monsters here, and the annoying thing is that they have a lot of dodge. We can just remove it over time. It may also be like a reasonable fight to get some of our quests done, our side quests. Oh yeah, we didn't check the... yeah, so we killed 2 pillagers. So we can do the weakening curse 3 times, right? For now, we're just gonna remove some dodge. At least some of our characters can hit them.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Get some retribution, so force them to... we taunt and force them to attack our men in arms and also hit them back after. Okay, that's nice. We managed to hit them. Thought like they would dodge it, but... wait. Okay, so now we can start doing... you know what? Actually, no. We're gonna give them a level of respect and actually keep hitting them. Don't want to like randomly. Is it? Target. Oh yeah, it has to have more than 5, so that doesn't really work. We can start using these items. Like whatever. I find that towards the late game, what we really care about would be all the heals. So like all the potions, all the sort of like minus stress items we can have for combat. Those would generally be what we would like to see moving. I mean, as we go down the, as we go further into the game. I mean, okay, dodged it. Almost down to that now. 5 and 3, so awesome. This one, and I guess we'll just cast Weakening Curse. I don't know if it counts if it misses though. Let's see. Does it? Oh, okay. So we can still do it anyways. All right, it's fine. Death blow this guy, and then he's gonna tick out. Like. Okay, now next we're fighting spiders. Ooh, nice. Hit them, even though they have dodge. Dodge is a very frustrating mechanic times. Because we'll have these sort of instances where you see like dodge and dodge. But it also feels really bad to focus on removing dodge if it's the only thing that's there. Should heal our... Yes, nice. And in arms, he's getting low.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Oh, it doesn't remove blind, right? Retribution. Blind off herself.
A petty hindrance. A little
Nice.
help
Critical
impeccably
heal.
timed.
Always feels good when we have this kind of luck. We want to do this now. I guess we could. Just so I don't have to think about it later. But we could incurse a few more times. Maybe we'll just like end up dying. Okay, well, either way, we'll try to heal our highwayman.
Fight through the fatigue. Though unpleasant in the extreme, this work is noble and necessary.
Nice thing about Creature Den is that we'll get rewards once we get to the next inn. Okay, so where do we want to go? Okay, we want to go on the right side. So resistance count encounter is one of those things that allows to remove this negative
You will
loading.
fight, so
But
that
now you see like
others
there's one
may
here,
flee.
right? So once we're done with the fight, we'll see it reduced to 0 again.
They thrill to the succulent flavor that grows up from some nightmare pit
Absolutely
far
nothing
beneath
here.
the earth.
There's nothing on this road. Okay. We're gonna have to have a lot of... We're gonna have to do a lot of a relationship fixing once we're at the next... Gonna end up eating them, but I still would want to get rid of them from the way. Can we get rid of this? Yeah, we can. 100%. Oh yeah, also there's like some stats at the bottom. There's a 100% chance it's gonna hit. You know, 6 to 11. This is a 6, so we're gonna fill it outright.
Early results are encouraging.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use... I don't have to use them, but it's just like... At this point it's kind of like whatever. Get rid of that corpse. For this fight though, I think what we can do is I can show why the occultist is kind of interesting to play with. You're gonna have a really high damaging attack.
A breakthrough.
Retribution. We're gonna taunt at him to make sure the rest of our team is likely to be safer. Okay, so now we have this move, Burning Stars. Come on. Oh, that's not exciting, this 10. Sometimes it hits for a lot, like 50 or 40. It's just fun. So he's gonna take a turn unless I hit him. So we're gonna hit him, and if he blights, yeah, then he's gonna die. Now we just have to deal with the last one word. Okay, ate a corpse, and then now he has additional special abilities. Yeah, we'll just deal more damage to him. Don't want to take the risk of getting backed by it. Dazed Dead, eh? We'll weaken him as well. Light him. Work. Yes. So some enemies have a Death Door's ability, meaning they're gonna be at 0 HP and they'll need like 1 additional damage to potentially kill them, or they'll just keep surviving forever. So this is where DOT I feel is, I can't say it's the most important mechanic in Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon 2, but having damage over time gives you that extra tick to put, that extra tick of, like, you know, minor damage to potentially get the Death's Door trigger.
Should be.
Sorry, like get past Death's Door, because otherwise you have to use 1 entire turn of a character to do that, and it doesn't feel good. It really doesn't feel good to do that. What happened? Oh, we lost. Okay, so now we have 3 wheels and 1 armor. We only have 1 armor left. Alright, here's the boss. So now it's gonna be... Now I need to focus a little bit more.
The landowner's manor.
There's gonna be like 3 consecutive
hear the
fights.
child's
So we
cries?
won't be able to like heal or anything like that. So our focus would be to clear out all these guys as quickly as possible. I think Highwayman is probably able to kill them next turn with Strength and Grape Shot again. So throw Plague Grenade at the back line. Buff save, okay. Once again, Retribution. So we're gonna... Man of Arms is gonna take all the damage if possible. This scenario... Yeah, we'll just do it.
On to the next.
Stretching this up a bit. Alrighty. What did I miss while I blinked? Okay, this fight is going pretty well. Oh, great profit. Can't repose me if it's
A
dead.
simple variable, easily resolved.
Okay. So under this case now, we have to start managing our stress. Reduce 1. It's not that good yet until we upgrade. Maybe I should have done that. Upgrade my ability to stress heal. Okay. Chaotic Offering. Get some... These unchecked power to get the Dark Star. Okay.
Let us hope to finish
Wait,
this
what?
quickly.
Yeah, so here's a good scenario of when, you know, point blank shot is good.
A righteous action.
Back and also don't lose a turn for it. On Dark Star. Oh, that's a meh damage. Do we need to heal anyone? Don't think so. But we'll use Magnesium Rain to move him to the front. And now it's kind of like, yeah, to manage stress, it's just way too risky to just completely ignore it. Maybe I will have to add Repose Gate just so I can move back to position 3. I think... Yeah, I'll just keep taunting. We need a lot of mastery points. Maybe I should just go on a mastery point rewards for the next one. I get there. We'll toss this on him. We'll weaken him.
Stupendous.
Okay. Don't think it matters. Probably take out. Oh, maybe it won't. He might Death Door again. Okay. Sometimes they won't Death Blow. Sometimes they'll Death Door again. And then that would have been a mistake on my part. I should have hit him. All right, now time for the boss. So here we can't afford
To a corpulent,
we can't afford to like die here.
The child is a ravenous avatar of degeneracy.
What do we do? Start off with Grape Shot just to get the bonus strength. I'm gonna start hitting like the main boss. I don't like to keep these guys here, but at the same time, so you see like this negative token here, it kind of like moves us to the front and make us want to eat this putrefied meat or veteran. I'm not really sure actually. I think if we eat
What
a
can we
different
learn
one,
upon
maybe it does
closer
something different.
inspection?
But a nice thing, it kind of reduced my, what's it called, my stress level. I didn't realize this from before though. So this will deal 7 to 14. Wow, that's a low roll. Horrible. Oh, absolutely horrible. Dark Star, come on. Ah, it's 15. I guess it's okay, but there is a risk of fighting like bosses too early. Like we're already like all dying here. Oh man. We're gonna use Defender, and the reason is because we want to give ourselves some block tokens, so we take less damage from the next few hits. Ugh. So stressful. Oh my god. Guy's at death's door already. We will have to heal our guy here, because otherwise he's gonna die.
Fellowship
Okay, that's a good heal.
through toil.
Might have slightly saved ourselves. Oh my god. Barely surviving. Oh my god.
Perhaps they
What?
have given
Oh,
their
okay.
last.
Jesus. Give me a break, guys. This is so ridiculously stressful. We have to start piling damage on him. Unfortunately, we can't, like... Well, I guess that's the end of the run.
Stars.
It's gonna be really hard to make it like this. But we'll still try. If we manage to get to the end, maybe we could get another character. We'll just have to figure it out. What now? We don't deal enough damage. So... maybe I should just restart. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. If too many people die, then we'll just go to the end. See if we can get to the end. See if we have a good set of characters. If not, then we'll restart from the beginning. What, miss? I had a debuff there?
Once again, teetering on that
Oh my
terrible
God.
precipice.
Nasty. What's the right choice here? I could just take the risk. Continue to do more damage. I think.
There remains a
Yeah,
foothold
play
out
safer.
of this mire. Now climb.
Nasty.
The siren song of the void.
You see, like now he's at 0
For
HP,
now.
so anything that you barely sneezes on him would kill him. We'll try to defend him. I don't know if it. Actually, no. I think at this point we just have to. We just have to roll the dice and hope that our characters don't die. Do as much damage as possible to them.
This is no time to falter.
Oh man, everyone's at death's door. That's so much damage we have to deal to them to kill them. Okay, we're gonna have to restart.
At last,
Oh,
field has claimed
nasty,
its
nasty,
due.
nasty. And this is a... it feels like it's a good team too, so to get like completely annihilated feels bad. But it's also making me, you know, consider bringing back the, what's it called? Like, remember earlier on I said that it's nice to have two Blight,
Measured.
two members on team that can do Blight. So yeah, I think I need to bring back the other Blight character. So you just don't do enough damage, like reliable damage.
Sacrifice bestows an uncertain absolution. She understood death.
Okay,
Could
well,
not defy it.
we get to restart the game.
Do not
It feels
despair.
very silly to like
There is
end the game,
nobility in the attempt.
you know, this early. So we'll try one more run. But now I have a good idea of how difficult this game is, right? I spend 1 hour talking about it at the start, planning, strategizing, and saying this is the best character, this is the best
expanse.
composition I can get murdered right in the first biome, right? So, oof,
Spare a thought for tools of
awesome
iron.
stuff.
Such implements will serve us well.
So these are like stuff that I've unlocked so far. I'm not gonna get too much into it.
Sanctuary.
But let's
As
go back
fleeting as a
and
dying
create our team
star.
again. So now, of course, I'm not gonna like talk and explain as much about the building. But we're gonna go straight into selecting our characters, and then getting back to where we got to, I guess.
The house on the
Investing a bit
borderlands,
faster.
half swallowed by the stain. What world could be born of a mind so sharpened by appetence?
Sitting a bit better. Gamer mode engaged.
The crossroads. A place
All right.
between places.
So what have we learned? We definitely do want to have Plague
Indiscriminate
Doctor,
science
or I still
stains
really
the
want him,
surgeon's
no matter
hands.
what. He's still going to be Alchemist. He'll prioritize on Blight, so Blight. Same build as before. There's nothing much to change. Like, we didn't lose because Plague Doctor wasn't doing his job. It really was having the lack of the secondary Blight character. The other characters that can do Blights, I think, if I remember correctly, there's only 2 other characters that can reliably do it. Is it? So Highwayman doesn't do it. Yeah, I don't think any of these do Blight. So it's between Damien and Audrey. Once again, Grave Robber is a really odd position because you can do a few things for us, right? We can ignore blocks. She can ignore I guess protection, if that's called protection. Like if someone's being guarded, she can ignore it too with Thrown Dagger. There's Slashing Daggers, which hits 2 position. And I think one of it also deals blight damage, right? Blight and mobility. Additional blight when hidden. Don't really think it matters though. So with Deadeye though, let's see. So if we go with Deadeye, what does it look like? Is it kind of like the Highwayman? You can take a look. So expensive melee. So what, our melee is absolutely horrible? Melee still seems fine. I mean, the damage is not exciting, but it doesn't seem that much stronger though. Still pretty weak. Yeah, no, I still don't like her. We're gonna go with Damien.
Zealotry. An undying blight upon the soul.
We don't want to have, a sacrifice on Blight potency. We don't want to play with low health, so we're gonna go with Scourge again, like the last time. Well, you guys didn't see it, but I mean, my previous run I had both Plague Doctor and the Flagellant, and it felt like a very strong composition. It just felt good throughout the game. I never felt I was in a position where I was, I guess, extremely uncomfortable in terms of the position I was in. Okay, so yes, we have 2 Blight moves. We can also add this, which gives even more Blight to adjacent enemies. We're not going to upgrade this, but, still. Deathless is good because we can be a secondary tank, we can heal ourselves, we can heal someone else. Ash's Gift, what is this again? So we'll stress ourselves, but we'll remove those things. I don't think it matters. More is, for 1 turn, we will get hit, and when we get hit, we'll heal. It's okay, but not super exciting. Suffer. So we would steal all their stuff, and after we remove it. Feels weird. I guess it is. Maybe it's useful, but Blight Doctor can just remove it without having to go through all this hassle. Sepsis. So it requires So it deals, yeah, so this is something that is a payoff. It will deal 100% of remaining damage, and then it will remove it unless the target has crit. So we will go with Sepsis, and then for our 5th skill, we'll go with Endure, I think. Yeah, just as a placeholder. I still don't really like the concept of, I guess, stressing myself, removing stress of someone else, but... so now we really need the occasional... now we really need the occasional ability to put on the combo token. And I think to do that... Okay, so he has to be... So I'm just gonna figure this out first. So we always want to be in position 1 and 2. Yeah, all our moves are 1 and 2, so we want to be able to be here. For position 3 has to be someone who can move themselves back, maybe. But I think Jester finally should have a chance now to shine, because being able to create these tokens, sorry, combo tokens on combo tokens. Sorry, yeah, combo tokens are important. Are they called combo tokens? Yeah, I'm saying it wrong. Yeah, combo. Yeah. So we're gonna go with Jester this time. We're gonna try it out, and because we are going with Jester, that means we do not need. We likely will not need to have Endure. We can move that out. But wait, can we? Because Jester means that we have to have 2 flexible positions once again, right? And I don't know if we could do that with this build. The Deathless, Acid Rain, Sepsis are all position 2. Not sure. I also want to maybe try using Leper.
Making peace with adversity is the very essence of existence.
It still sort of feels much safer to have Men at Arms.
More
Okay, we'll still
devastating
commit
than the
to.
horrors of 100
I'm still gonna
campaigns.
commit to the same thing as before. You know, we're gonna have Men at Arms and Plague Doctor no matter what in our team. Just because that's what I'm comfortable. That's what I'm comfortable with and like. So 1, 2, 3. What was it again? The 5th one. It was Boaster, right? But I think... You know what? We won't go with Boaster. We'll go with Courageous Abandon. And we'll go with Vanguard, right? Yes. So the thought process is that we are... I would like to use Damien, for sure. But to be safe, I think the safest thing is we're going to take Jester. Because we need the ability to...
lingers long after the final chord has been struck.
We need the ability to have more flexibility in terms of what we want to do. So we can move front, we can move back, the Jester. I don't know about this one. Move forward 1. This can move someone else forward. Man in Arms can move himself. So no, I don't think it's necessary. As long as we can move Jester, we can fix the rest of the team by itself. Harvest is nice because it hits the middle 2 ranks and it gives a bleed tick. Definitely need Inspiring Tune, no matter what. Not gonna go Finale. Likely not gonna go solo play out. So we'll go with this and Encore, yeah. Okay, so now need the last character to play position 2 and 3. I feel like we might go Highwayman again. And if that's the case, would it be safe though? Because we really want... But I still really would like to have, what's that called? Like a position to, would it work? Position 2 Leper? Because alternatively, we could just go with Jester and the Occultists. No, I'm committing. I'm committing to Men of Arms. We already said that. I already said I was gonna do that. Jester. Okay. What do we want? Song skills. Create bleed. So, does this mean I can force bleed on my own teammate? Why would I care about this though? An inspiring tune will give stress resistance. Echoing March. Still doesn't feel too exciting. Maybe, just maybe. You know what? If one of these other positions gives him a gives Flagellant his flexible position, we will take him. We just need to be sure that he can function at position 3. And as long as that's possible, I think it should be fine. So yeah, let's come back here. So we have... Oh wait, this is worse, because now it's like 2... So now we're forced to be in front no matter what. Otherwise, nothing works. Huh. That's horrible. What about Maniac then? Okay, so 3, that's good. Acid Rain, 3 positions, good. Okay, so maybe this could work then. It's not tremendously exciting, but when we lose Blight, I really don't like. I want to have Blight. But it gives a flexible positioning where we can hit anything. We can hit 2 and 3. We can also use this. It doesn't really matter. Endure is optional in this sort of layout. It requires that someone has a negative token. So we can absorb a negative token. Does this again? It makes something weaker from behind. What is sepsis? Oh, it just doesn't feel good. It just doesn't feel good, guys. Oh man. Because if we take Jester, that means we have to...
An undying blight upon the soul.
Because if we move Jester, then he's going to be affected very much. Unless we can commit to being okay with the fact that we have no moves at position 3. Or we could try this. This is like the one which I did like last time. That got me to the final late game, I mean. Could try. So what was it again? We'll go with... Look at that. Oh. Scourge. It'll be okay to take Endure, right? We'll try this. I want to be able to get somewhere before, you know, like show enough of the game rather than me dying right at the beginning.
Time for denial has passed.
See if we have anything.
Comforts are exhausted. Ahead, only trial and tribulation. The bulwark of your denial is giving way.
What? Why did he move? I don't get it. I don't know why he moved by himself. Okay, you stabbed twice in a fight, retribution twice in a fight, and a killing blow, and then Killing Blow on Gentry. And first turn, I have to like just do something completely useless. Oh, okay, Death Blow is not bad. Kind of saves the situation a bit. We have all these here. So many tokens here for some reason.
An unavoidable end.
How did these get here? Wow. So all my luck is coming here instead, I
We are
guess.
the flame, burning brightly for all the world to
Maybe
see.
this will be the run that's functional. We'll also have to see what the negatives are again. Positive. Oh, wow, this is insanely good. Move forward 3 times. On. It's great for our tank. This is not good. This is not good. Oh crap. That's why. So the Warlock is the one that's moving forward. This is horrible. It's supposed to be a positive, but we don't want it on this guy, you know? In that case, we'll have to like respec. We can't go with this build. We'll have to go with something like this instead. Yeah, I guess we have to go with something like this. It's really odd, cause I don't know. I don't think you can remove like negative, positive quirks, but we really don't want the Warlock to like move in front, you know?
Rest now for a time.
Odd problem to have. Okay,
Spend what you can,
so once
for
again,
wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
we have scouting. We have restorative items before each location, which I do like as well. Invigorating stew. About what it was.
Each improvement. a
We're gonna
new
look at
variable
what
in the
trinkets they
equation
have.
Of your fate.
Oh. Definitely taking this.
Trinkets and baubles. Paid
So this is
for
one
in
of the best
blood.
things we can take for damage. Damage 20% flat out, no negative. So a lot of trinkets in the game have positives and negatives, and this one's just positive damage plus. Take it. We won't have enough money for anything here, so we can just easily ignore it. That's already been equipped. And then now we're gonna go to
And begin again.
in items. This is good. So again, we're gonna focus on anything that can. Oh, this might be good. There's a chance to remove a negative quirk. I'm gonna take this. The skis.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
That's it. Combat items. Combat items can be good, but I haven't really found much use for them other than like additional heals. Mastery.
Practice. Improve.
Frustration is that everything is important in mastery. I can't afford to like not take any of them. I mean to ignore them, so. But what to add first? I think that's the hardest. When you have an abundance, it doesn't matter. Otherwise, it does. We'll change things up a bit. We're gonna get like our own better judgment. We're gonna get Crush and Retribution be higher because both of these deal more damage anyways. And also we have this trinket, right? That increases damage. So we're just gonna go this route, at least for the first biome. What we're gonna focus on.
Everywhere.
Yes, and we want to
Everywhere. In need.
check our relationships. They're all normal. Do we have anything that we need to remove in terms of stress? No. So maybe it's fine to ignore it. We'll wait to the next next inn to use our items instead. Complete with no coach items, right? Complete this region with no coach items equipped. So we can do this and we'll get like some mastery points, which we really need.
Mud and rain,
Yeah.
resignation and death.
Alright, run number 2.
This land is truly barren.
So now we're not gonna, we're likely not gonna force the issue of going like fighting the boss this early. But we do have to fight one of the bosses in order to get to the mountain because we need our trophy.
War. Rewards. Only
Retribution.
resignation.
Tap twice. Third boss in the Foider. This is not. So. Okay, let's look at the map again. We're gonna ignore the layer, likely. So we'll go on the left side. Yeah, go on the left side. Also, when we make like decisions that when we choose an option that one of our team members doesn't like, they can also have a chance to gain stress. So you see, like Alizard has gotten stressed because we chose the path that he didn't want, or rather, not the choice that he wanted. For the most part, it doesn't matter though. Let's see, so combat items. Once again, good, but I don't really care about it. Don't need wheels. And you'll see, like, if I choose this one, there's exclamation marks. Oh no, if I choose this one, there's no golden, so that means relationships improve. So we're gonna try to really focus on relationship improvements. Here they improved it because they both agree. And then we have an item that removes burn. Burn doesn't happen too often, but we'll just like have it there anyways, just in case.
A sanctum of tranquility.
In case we need to
awaits.
use it. And then when there's something better, we can just remove it. Oh, this early? Loading. Okay, Noosis. Both of them don't like it. Well, we're definitely not leaving though. But yeah, -2. That really hurts.
Unexpected
But
find.
we're also gonna try to focus on keeping improving everyone's relationship and keeping Damien at neutral. Just because later in the game it kind of backfires because he wants to always, not he wants to, but he tends to get he's gonna absorb a lot of the stress. So it's better to go that route. In the sense that we'll just improve everyone's relationship and leave him last. Just keep him at neutral, I mean. But ideally, all of them would have positive relationships. We'll
Sharpen
see.
your blades.
Oh, another
We may
creature.
properly excise our
That's good.
portion.
So we're not leaving, and we want him to be dazed, so yeah. Oh man, so much punishment this early. Ooh, nice lucky hit.
Early results are encouraging.
You know what? I think we just have to sort of be okay with the fact that Warlock is going to be position 2, or start off in position 2 most of the time. It's not absolutely horrible
By
either,
accumulation.
but I don't know. We'll see.
Measure out your
We'll see how
violence
much
Then apply it judiciously.
how much like shutout Damien is at position 3. Because even though a lot of things happen, like we barely took any damage because of the block tokens from the positive thing. Okay, so we're gonna put Retribution. And we are going to stab someone. Yes. Oh, dodge is so annoying. It would be nice if there's ways to remove multiple instances of dodge. Other than highway robbery, I'm not sure. I think highway robbery is the only way to go about it.
Steady yourself. Messy, but effective.
Hitting his back line because we want... Oh, okay, it didn't work. We wanted to stack more blight onto him. Just so when it's his turn, it will die. Oh, wow. Okay. Gonna heal ourselves here. Wait, what happened to my... Oh, because I need to be... Oh, man. It'll be fine. Oh no, more dodging spiders. Oh, man. Okay, good. Oh, they're protected against blight, that's why I'm not triggering it. Even though I was mentioning, the game is hard, and on the other hand, like, oh, I know exactly what I'm doing, I'm still getting murdered, like, very early in this, like, run. Like, we're still in the first area of the game. There's a total of 3 areas, and then after that, the mountain, which is the final boss area. So 4, I guess. Still, like, holy crap, we're getting, like, slaughtered. Oh, man. I have to have lowered expectations. Oh, Christ. Okay, good. Okay. Playing around dodge is just so frustrating.
Mistimed. Misdirected.
Okay, good. We have Death Blow. Okay, so we've already passed this. We're gonna try our heal ourselves on 1. Ugh. Nasty. You're kidding me. 1? Oh man.
An unexpected find.
Yeah, we'll need to go to a hospital location and see if we can remove
The
the
loathing
positive
abates.
the positive ability on the warlock. I have to go with cash. Yeah, we won't be able to survive this battle. We need to like heal up our characters. So the longer we can go without fighting, the better. For now.
Resigned to the end of things, they waited for death. And still they wait. An impressive
get?
haul. Put it to good use.
This is traveling. Oh, that's really good. I like it. Nah, it's okay. Can I wear any of these trinkets? Increase HP and less crit.
Analysis is invaluable until it becomes.
Do you have any
an
characters
excuse
that
for
want to
inaction.
have like more and more? Again, don't care about crit. I think most of them would care a bit about it. With this. So if first in turn order he'll get weakened, but because he's like our slowest guy, it should be fine. Don't need that trinket. Just preemptively removed it.
An elementary problem.
Oh yes. It put some potentially put some other items. Not bad item. Bleed resists, gain on bleed resists, have less stress. Oh, minus stress returns. I don't know, maybe this is good. We could try it out. Okay, where do we want to go? We can either we'll get like more loathing, or we can lose a wheel. Oh man, usually the first biome I don't have to think so much in terms of what choices to make, but now this is very frustrating. I think we will take the resistance
Is your
counter
coat
because
prepared for the
we
upcoming
do want to have the possibility of well, we can get more loathing. We're gonna -1 after this, but we do want the
loathing
possibility of getting more
festers.
mastery points because our team desperately needs it. All our characters care about mastery, every single one of them. So the more we can farm up early on, the better. Okay, so at least they're all positive on wanting to fight. Well, that's a lot of buffs. You see now, like every battle, my first turn is just moving this guy back, which is really not something we want to do. Like losing a turn just to do that. Even though he has like he starts off with some good buffs, it's not good for this character. That's the thing, to be in position to. gonna get rid of the back line first, and then I'm gonna focus on the line. We'll defend him. We're really just gonna focus on tanking as much damage as possible, and we'll only use Crush if there's like a combo token. Here we will attack to gain back some health.
The fiend's strength
Nice
dwindles.
step low. Step store, that's good.
One less obstacle in our path.
Okay, we're gonna see if we can change some skills around.
The loathing whispers.
Very annoying. Vigilant on a Warlock. Everything requires him to be in rank 2. This is so frustrating. No, there's nothing we can do about that. What about Warlock? He's gonna start off there most of the time, then working. Oh, it just isn't good. Who would have thought that a positive quirk could be so damaging? I mean, yeah, it could instead be so damaging. It's the same with negative quirks. Some negative quirks are good. Like if you get like a negative quirk that self-taunts on your tank, that's like even better. I mean, that's like super good. So Twilight. I mean, that removes this, right? Not sure. We'll see. This is so frustrating. It really makes me want to like abandon this and just restart again because. Whoop. Wasting my turn 1 just repositioning is so annoying. I should have read properly before I chose my team. I would have just probably, I don't know, definitely, I would have worked around it. Alright, so Retribution. Like, the only good thing about the biome so far is that our stress level is really low. We don't have much to deal with. Much stress heal that we need to manage. Which is good. 3. Oh, these will die. Focus on maybe this one.
Malaise. Measured
Alright.
and steady.
All these guys will die now. Bam. Bam.
The smallest variable
Bam.
can make all.
So that's the nice thing about damage over time, is that you can have these instances where
Greater threats await those
they just
who
end
dare.
up like, you know, dying, and you don't have to waste a turn, waste another attack on them. Okay. So at the end of every biome, usually we'll have to... Yeah, no, not usually. We'll always have to fight like these cosmic cultists. Yeah, everyone would just have to do that. No choice. Rock Retribution. And they all have these positive tokens. It's not so much that the back line are stronger, but usually the back line of the enemy has a lot of support abilities. So we want to get rid of them before dealing with their stronger ones in front. Miss on both. Oh my god, so annoying. We'll spend his turn healing our tank. Then we're gonna continue to blast off the back line, hopefully.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
I think I need another turn of light to kill them. Unless I get lucky here. Okay, that's good. 6. Okay, so I don't... Oh, he has regeneration! Oh, so frustrating. I miscalculated his regen. Yeah, we still have to spend our time getting rid of the backline. No escape. Incredibly frustrating. You know what? We'll just get rid of him now. It's 2. Otherwise, he's just gonna keep killing himself. End up like just massively dying. Do we need to cure these guys? We will use it on our men-at-arms.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Still taking way too much damage. We'll likely also heal him on the turn of, again with our flagellant. What? Why can't I do anything here? So confusing. Okay. Not then. Need to light this guy. I think we can do enough damage, right? Okay, good. So at least he'll be at light, death score.
Steady yourself.
Oh man, the stress level is getting really bad now though. Okay, I have to... Oh, I don't have the stress thing? Oh, I added it, but I guess not.
The slow suffering begins.
And I don't have Boaster either. What? What am I doing? Jesus. Okay, Retribution. We're gonna heal both our guys up again. Oh, no. Oh, there's the cooldown. Oh, this is so frustrating. Oh, it's driving me crazy. Sadistically hard. Alright, what to do here, man? Okay, so when we get super stress, we'll get like a debuff, but more damagingly, it's gonna affect all our damagingly. I don't know if that's a word, but it's gonna affect like our relationship with the rest of the team, which is really the thing that matters most in the long run. Is just getting absolutely horrifyingly demolished. But the good thing is that the battle is ending. Quite likely going to end, I hope. So, just need to be able to survive this turn. Okay. Light resistance, that's good. And piercing. It's actually really good. Okay, I'll take it. So we'll likely put it on our.
Abates.
So I think he already has like yeah. I mean piercing, right? So blight piercing. So we put it on our doctor. I don't think we need to put it on our doctor. Yeah, I think we'll put it on Damien. So what am I talking about? So putting this gives him better blight protection. He's protected from blight completely, and then he's also able to deal blight more to other enemies. Let's see. Apply to attacker when hit. So when we get hit. This we can move here actually. When we get hit, we can have a chance to punish our opponent. We'll put it on our tank. And then this we can leave it on. Or does the Blight Doctor care more about it? Put it on Blight Doctor. Plague Doctor, I mean. And it didn't remove this though. So we really just have to fight more
Fortifying
battles
meal,
later.
a strong drink, and finally, rest.
Finally, our first, well, second in, but still, it took like it took forever.
There are yet
See what we got.
places such as this, where a little light still gathers.
Okay.
Will you press on into uncertainty, or claim what you
Let's look at our
have?
stagecoach. Can we get anything? Maybe not. 40 slots. Having more would be nice, but none of those really stand out to me. It's also kind of meh. So we're
The
just
next
gonna
stop is leagues away.
pair, and that's
Plan
it.
accordingly.
I mean for the baubles. Alright, the in items. We have some apple and... Do we need it? Maybe we do need it. But we'll see. We need a whiskey. We'll take a whiskey barrel. Or 2 whiskey barrel. Really need to start improving the relationships. Excuse me. And to remove a negative
A
quirk.
bit of comfort
Of course.
on the road to damnation. Something to ease
Okay,
the
so
rigors of the
Start
road.
the R and Jesus. Oh no, he doesn't drink. Kind of misplayed it because I think I can just remove the quirk here, right? Oh, well, wouldn't remove. You have so many negative quirks? Christ. Drink? Who doesn't drink? Who has like... Okay. That made no sense the way I said no, doesn't drink. Okay, but this is good. Max affinity. So we'll give him a drink with this guy. Then the next one... wow, oh wow, he's friendly with everyone. I guess... Okay. Wow. I did not notice this, but Plague Doctor, everyone loves Plague Doctor. So the only thing I need to kind of fix now is... these 2 guys. I think I should be able to do, right? Let's see, so we'll do this. Do this. Hopefully this works. Okay, good. And this. And this is just like some random stuff. We'll just put it haphazardly. We can get one more, it would be nice. So
One
let's see
learns
if we can
quickly
manage
when
to do
survival
that.
demands it.
We'll need to find an item that we can afford and also gives a positive relationship. No, we don't have it. Okay, so next best thing. Do we need to spend any more though? That though. Alright, because of stiff knees. Okay, so you know what? We're gonna save our money. It is not much, but we're gonna save this and hopefully get a bit more relics. And then when we go to the hospital, we can cure some of these maladies. Okay, so 4 mastery points. Now we're we'll put like maybe the two blight characters. Start like doing stuff. I mean, doing stuff. I mean. Okay, so that part is done. Go 1 sepsis. I guess it's not super needed, right? Secondary taunt. Have I even used this? I feel like I haven't at all. It hasn't been used. Go try it. Try it to see if it's a good move or not.
Rain, fire, and rot. Is there
Alright.
no sanctuary
So we
from this
come
madness?
we come to this one, there's like absolutely no reward. Keep flame at 40 plus, we'll get this bonus, 1 speed. This one's pretty easy. Just need to find an oasis and we'll get like Mastery. Pick this one.
Another nameless.
Because we still need a lot of mastery points.
Another inferno of mutilation.
So we'll try to find an Oosis and also... Oh yeah, so these are our bonuses for having... Wait, what?
Resentment.
What?
Slowest and deadliest
How is this
poison.
possible? How do you guys... Oh my god. So everyone has a positive relationship,
A bond to be
and these two like have a neutral relationship, but somehow it just gave me a negative one.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
Wow, that's really bad luck. Oh my god. So like my moves are affected by positive and negative relationships, and it resets every single time we go to an inn.
The great cities of man.
Okay, I want to go to the shrine, but we do have to go to an Oosis. Finish it. Go there? I think we still do, right? The reward, like, it's 1 mastery point. You know what? We'll go to the Shrine of Reflection because we do have one more level to unlock for Damien, and maybe he has some like good
and reconcile.
he has some like good move sets as the last two.
Who will face the half-remembered horrors of their past? Chapter 5. Behold the man. Once more he wandered, ravenous for fresh suffering, and delighting in its novelty and excess. Offering himself to blade and talon alike, he became an icon writ in flesh. A living prayer to whatever gods would turn an ear. Undying, he savored his delicious declension. An eternity of pain and wrath. Heaven on earth.
Okay. What do we get? Undying. Well. Alright. So necrosis. It requires... What? It requires target as blight? It could be any target though, right? It will deal damage to all ranks. And it self-heals by 5%. Ah, that's really weird. We could remove sepsis just to try it out. Then Undying is... So... Oh, this is pretty good actually. We can... Okay, we'll take this. So we can hurt ourselves for 10% damage, which is whatever. And then someone gets like... Okay, I'm confused now. A 3-turn like heal? Some sort? We'll see. Here we will have to go to, I think, the watchtower, because you want to be able to go to the hospital.
Let nothing bar your path.
We'll also need like the relics to afford it though. It will really suck if we not have it. I mean, if we're unable to pay. Suck. Okay, so the watchtower lets us see everything that's ahead. So unfortunately, our luck might be really down. We need to be able to hit some relics, like running over these things on the floor. Because if we don't, then we won't be able to pay for anything. Okay, I think we got it. I hope we've got it. Do we? Yes, thank God. So we'll be able to remove essentially remove one. Oh no! I forgot what it was. I didn't really pay attention. Oh, misplayed so bad. But yeah, I wanted to see if I could remove the positive perk.
Loathing howls.
Yeah, I don't see this run going to... This run is not going to make it to the end either. Wait, what? What happened? Found Shudder's Confession boss. Okay, this is pretty random. Oh, because I got all the loathing. Okay, I'm definitely not gonna make it to the end of this this playthrough. Oh my god, this is so hard. This is crazy. All right, we can trinket. We'll still try to get as far as we can. That would be that. So turn start. Wait a minute. So we either heal or we get stressed. Pretty bad though, right? I thought it's like... Oh man, I'm so demoralized. This run is like impossible. Like, I want to go to the hospital. I don't know if we'll get enough money to Okay, we'll see. We'll see if we can get like 30 relics, which is asking for a lot, I know, but still. And then see if it allows us to remove the positive quirk of the Warlock, so he doesn't move himself to the front all the time. Relationship-wise, it's fine though.
Deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Sorry, not talking much now because really feeling exhausted. Need to take a break after this.
Themselves to the fire. Melting like candle wax.
We'll still go to the hospital. Because the Hoarder is kind of like an NPC that I could buy stuff from, but it really doesn't like help us at all in any way. We don't have the relics to pay for it.
gentle, but deadly all the same.
I do acid ring. Oh right, because he has to be positioned to. Yeah, okay, this is definitely. I definitely need a break after this. Trying to annoy me way too much. Just Warlock is ruining my entire. Not just the run, but the playthrough. It's just not enjoyable, you know. Like when you plan for it and then it goes wrong. Like horribly wrong, you're like, oh man. Unplayable.
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the world to see.
It's okay. To increase speed at a cost of having less maximum speed. Okay, we don't have it. Be able to figure out. Ah, why? Damage chance to. Higher chance for meltdown. Both of them have like high chance of negative relationship. Okay, I'm gonna make the executive decision now. It's midnight, I'm super tired, so I'm just going to end the run here and probably record another time. I feel like today the RNG has been horrible. And I just can't play through this. So we are going to abandon this expedition. But we still get to keep some of the candles though.
Learn from each attempt. Deepen your understanding. And victory will come.
Well, thanks for joining me on this really masochistic playthrough of Darkest Dungeon 2. I might record this again next time, but yeah, it's just a lot of frustration this playthrough. A lot of just very unlucky moments, very unfavorable run. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Take a break now. Yeah, bye.